All right, let's cut across to breaking news coming in from Karnataka. And huge embarrassment for Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. His top advisor has exposed the government. Now, the Karnataka Chief Minister's EC advisors dropped a bombshell claiming Karnataka's top in the scam list, saying corruption is rampant right now in the Congress rule. The advisor to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has said that it's the corruption and the corruption rot is so deep that even the Chief Minister can't change my opinion on this. So this is, in fact, the Chief Minister's advisor, the EC advisor, who's made these comments, and we'll get you his reaction in just a bit. He's spoken to my colleague Sagai Raj, where he's essentially highlighted the kind of corruption in Karnataka, saying in the scam list, Karnataka ranks #1, is right on top. He's also said that the corruption is rampant despite the Congress rule, effectively suggesting that whichever party comes and goes, Karnataka continues to see deep-rooted corruption. And this is something and a comment that's already, of course, going to lead to a political storm, because the BJP has repeatedly been attacking the Congress with these attacks and claims of scams being rampant in Karnataka. Let's bring in Sagai Raj for more details on this. Sagai, we'll just play out your conversation with the advisor in just a bit. But this is hugely embarrassing for Chief Minister Siddaramaiah.
Absolutely. This particular statement of economic advisor to Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Reddy is quite embarrassing, and he says that there is rampant corruption in Karnataka as well as across the country. We are joined with Congress MLC Mr. Nagaraj Yadav. Sir, what do you have to say? Your economic advisor for Chief Minister says there is a rampant corruption in administration, not only in Karnataka but across the country. The question is that there is a corruption in Karnataka. He accepts the fact that there is corruption in Karnataka, and this is what the opposition is also saying.
I don't understand why he meant that, but we are the people who came to power by saying that the BJP is a corrupt government in the state of Karnataka. From the time of independence, we have never seen the worst government like BJP, which ruled for 3.5 years there. We call them as a 40% commission sarkar. And today we have come to power, and we have promised the people of the Karnataka that we will give corruption-free governance, and which is what we are trying to do that. And the government of Karnataka, headed by Siddaramaiah, is definitely emphasizing to see all the departments are clean and corruption-less administration in the state of Karnataka. What Mr. Basavaraj Reddy must have told is the country is still yet to come out of corruption. Corruption is still going on. Karnataka also there is corruption, he may be saying that. But one thing I'll tell you, the corruption is completely cannot be eradicated overnight. But it has to be reduced, it has to be curtailed, which the government of Karnataka has.
You accept the fact that there is corruption in Karnataka government?
That is what the economic advisor has said, that I'm surprised with it, and whatever I have come across is that I don't accept any corruption in the state of Karnataka. Whatever is brought to my notice, or anybody, a journalist, anybody brought to our notice, we asked the local to take appropriate action against them.
You see the statement of your economic advisor. This is not the first time. He is also known as one of the motor mouths from Congress. He has made these kind of controversial statements, and which has embarrassed the party time and again.
That's what I am surprised about what he made a statement is about, because any of the person who is in the helm of affairs should always bring it to the notice of people who can prevent corruption as such. That should be the attitude of that. That's what I expect from Mr. Basavaraj Reddy as such. And I, as a member of the Legislative Council, I want to fight against corruption. If anything is brought to my notice, I will tell the concerned authorities.
Essentially, they had a conversation with Sagai that we will weed out corruption. But listen in to Sagai Raj's conversation with the economic advisor to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah.
There is a report on a newspaper where it claims that you said Karnataka is #1 in corruption.
I said that is a general statement.
Okay.
Yesterday it was in meeting. You know that I am in the meeting of redressal committee.
Okay.
We have to start improvement in the Karnataka. Of course, there is a high corruption in Karnataka. Of course, everywhere in India, not only in Karnataka. Okay. Administrative corruption has begun, not this government, that government, and anyhow. Okay. It has to be addressed, it has to be checked, I said.
Okay. I mean,
what is wrong in that?
You have also mentioned that corruption is rampant in the state, irrespective of party, whichever comes into power.
I told that, no. Irrespective of party, this general administration, it is there, it has to be checked. And everybody has to address it, I said. I mean, what is wrong in this?
And you have also mentioned that officials behave the same way as elected representative under whom they work.
And even elected representatives also, we also realize that, I said, no?
No, you mean to say that elected representative is also corrupt in that case?
Yes, definitely. The other day I told that also. Election process is very highly corrupt in Karnataka. That has to be addressed. Election reforms has to become. Not only in Karnataka, entire India it is there now.
Okay.
Every party is talking, nobody is making correction in this.
Okay. Are you trying to raise that?
In fact, I am most thankful to my Chief Minister. Please write this.
Okay.
At least the state government of Karnataka, headed by Siddaramaiah, started to check the corruption, especially in the transfers. The first step has taken.
Okay.
You know that in the budget speech itself, our CM has told that excise department, commercial taxes, all tax collect departments, transfers will be done through counseling, no recommendation.
So you mean to say in the present government there is no corruption? It was in the past or it's still there?
It's a system. You see, I'm not talking about this, that, he, who. The entire system has become, it has to be checked. That's why my Chief Minister has already started.
Okay.
Already started.
So according to you, there is corruption, but your Chief Minister is trying to reduce or trying to get rid of corruption.
Yes, he's already begun, especially in the transfer. There is a total, he does not want any recommendation transfers. Through counseling, there should be some transparency. And in the department of, for example, sub-registrar office and excise department and commercial tax and mines and geology, transport department, there is a lot of corruptions, especially in the transfers.
Okay.
For that, our chief has taken a very bold decision to stop this through recommendation transfers, only through counseling.
Understood, sir.
To check the corruption, the process has been begun. I must congratulate to my government and my Chief Minister, but it has to be, in all these things, it has to come.
Okay, let's bring in Sagaraj for more details on this. So, Saga, in your conversation, clearly the economic advisor suggesting that corruption is one of the issues that the government needs to deal with. The question, however, is whether he's suggesting that the Siddaramaiah government hasn't been successful in weeding out corruption then so far.
Absolutely. You should remember how the Congress had fought when they were in opposition. They were targeting BJP government, stating that there is 40% of corruption, and they also started a campaign against BJP, saying that there is a PCM campaign against Basavaraj Bommai, and they had been crusaders against corruption. But when it comes to power, their own government, their own economic advisor to Chief Minister claims that there is a corruption, and the people have voted them to eradicate those corruption charges which was there against the BJP government, but their own government is accepting that yes, there is a corruption in the system, and they are trying to get rid of that particular corruption. He accepts the fact that there is a corruption, and that is what even the BJP is alleging, that there is corruption in the Siddaramaiah's government.
Okay, all right, Sagai, thanks very much for joining us with those details. We'll track all the reactions that come in on the economic advisor to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, saying Karnataka has a problem of corruption that he concedes is something they need to work on right now.